I ran out of time. I'm going to complete this. I wanted to, if it sounds garble, you should walk in my shoes and try telling all this when the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, the Illuminati, New World Order, which Elizabeth Mountbatten, or Windsor Mountbatten, she should be called because she's not the legal heir. And I hate to say her name's Windsor, but evidently the Windsors got in on my kidnapping. That's my last name. My father's King Edward VIII. Um, you should walk in my shoes trying to tell the mess. But anyway, what I was saying on the last tape, I wanted to show my hair because I moved in here and I'll be here a year. I've had to stay here. I can't just go out and rent somewhere. They've made me so, like some hoodlum or something. Um, and a background check, like I said on the other tape, would just be a total lie. You wouldn't see any of the truth. When I moved in here, and this has been wherever I've gone, that they've used the air conditioning or the heating, or the maintenance would come in and soak my bed with chemicals, and I would be either washing them. Um, they did the same. Well, I'm not even going to try because it's too much. I don't know how I've lived at all. But it's cold here in Roanoke, and I pay for heat. I can't even use it. It's like a joke. People are afraid of it, or they don't care. It's a joke that they kidnapped me and made me look like a fool, I guess, to them. If you saw the truth, that's not it at all. It's sick. They don't want you to know the truth behind it. I'm sitting here. I've frozen. I turn the heat on because it's so cold and leave it for a few minutes. And the fumes come out anyway, but they're worse when you turn it on. And they can cut it off, the fumes that are causing it. So that made me sound garble and like people around here and in Huntsville and Atlanta and know that it's true. But they're afraid of it. They're afraid of the agency. And like the FBI agent that I put on the other tape from Atlanta said, they only care when they find out how it affects them. Well, I'm going to say, well, let me not get too garbled here because I want to show my hair. When I moved in here, and this has been ongoing, but it didn't affect my hair like this. Now then, I thought that it was something in the water. I'd never thought anything was in my water or anything that I drink. And I thought for a little bit maybe this was in my water. I couldn't comb my hair. It would be so sticky. Now I'm pretty sure it's the stuff that they've got coming out of the air conditioning unit. And you know how this makes me sound? This whole thing of mind control, MK Ultra, FBI, all of this. And then if you find out and tell the truth about it, then you're crazy and they can just go. They'll build up a false background and you're locked up and that's the end of you, only you're being tortured to death like the Aurora, Colorado guy that was programmed to go out and shoot James Holmes, the Tucson, Arizona, the Sandy Hook. Hey, people, the Virginia Tech, and there's a bunch of it associated with Virginia Tech near me. I want to show you my hair because this has been going on since I've lived here. Now, I've been getting the fumes and chemicals used on me ever since I came here to Roanoke. So it's a long time, and my heart and lungs and kidneys and liver are just about shot. But this is what happened. The last 2 weeks has gotten so bad. I shampooed my hair, and I couldn't even comb it. I usually can't. I have to try for a while. I don't care how much I shampoo it or anything. So whatever is coming out that they're pumping out of the air conditioning unit, it's going into my lungs and affecting my whole system because I'm chemical sensitive. But this would hurt anybody. But it sticks in my hair, and this I washed my hair a couple of days ago. I could not comb it. I still can't comb it or brush it. And this has been going on with it. So it's coming out, and I'm breathing this mess. And while I sit here and freeze, and if you think this isn't true and you want to write me off as a flake, no, I'm not. Here's my hair. Now, I'm going to, so they've used my illness against me. I'm chemical sensitive, a immune disorder. And um, why they had me telling about the mind control murders, because they were done in patterns, and this started back in Atlanta, Georgia, and it goes back way past the Wayne Williams uh, murders back then in what, 79. And Larry Flint, by the way, the guy that shot him in Lawrenceville, Georgia, that's I guess why Larry Flint flew me out there during a political campaign. But the guy that shot him in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and killed his attorney was programmed by this agency. So here I'm going to show you where my dad is King Edward VIII. They used a double to take down my father, Mary Wallace Simpson. My father was married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe Windsor, baby sister to artist George O'Keefe from Madison, Wisconsin, and then later Georgia was out near Santa Fe. Now then, my uncle helped George, became George VI illegal. They're not the legal monarch. Elizabeth's not legal. But I'm going to show you where he was with Roosevelt in 39, the year I was born, and I was kidnapped in 41. And Joseph Kennedy was ambassador and helped with my kidnapping, and so did the Rockefellers, Rothschilds. And I'm going to show this one thing. This is Timothy McVeigh. I want to show it too. This is just one of the mind control persons that was programmed, and Timothy McVeigh was programmed by the military, and Chip put up him, and he told everybody, yet he lay there and was put in prison and killed. He's a victim himself, whether you like to believe it or not. You're not immune. No one is. Your kids are you. Now then, it's got a picture of William, who's not the legal monarch, but I thought it was cute that if they put in the same thing that William, and he's not the legal heir, but he's sitting there, had a microchip implanted somewhere in his anatomy to discourage would-be kidnappers. I thought that was cute because he named his son that was just born George after George the Sixth. My uncle, who took down illegally his own brother with total lies and helped kidnap me and put me in America where I've been tortured all my life. So I thought that was something, if they worry about his kidnapping. Or anyway, I'm going to show this and then I'm going to go. I can hardly move, and it's a joke. They say people are friendly here in Roanoke. No, Americans aren't when you tell them what they're really like. So here is this, and I'm just going to scan. That's my dad. That's the double. That's my Uncle George the Sixth that helped kidnap me and Roosevelt at the White House. And here's Obama with Caroline Kennedy. Her dad, grandfather, was ambassador and helped kidnap me. Here is my Aunt Georgia O'Keefe. And of course, you all know Elizabeth, the illegal, and how sweet she looks. And she's living in my home, and I've been living in the forest and on the side of the road, wherever I could be. And here's Larry Flynn. And that was the endorsement he did. And the guy that, well, did I show this?